Hi, this is the weekly horoscope, not the weekly, the monthly horoscope for Aries for the month of January 2024. And Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you have a blessed new year and a lot of positive things for you in the new year. So, wishing you all that. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'm available for yearly 6-month reports. Those are based on your date of birth, time, and place only. So be sure to check that out. So my Rams, January 1st at 10:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mercury goes direct. This is a detriment in your ninth house, so you can be restless with this energy. You could be bored with your routine, more about your freedom, and it can be difficult for you to concentrate and focus. Certain things could be very difficult, like school could be very difficult at this time for you because you're just over it. So you may have a hard time, like you may have to reset yourself to get back into that mode of school. Not the easiest time for communication, so you can expect a lot of misunderstandings. You're just feeling restless at this time, like nobody understands you. So be careful what you get involved in. You could be dealing with internet scams, frauds, and stuff like that. So be careful there. Or don't go reading too much into other people's social media posts at this time, because there could be like a lot of wars going on because of things that people have posted, and you could feel offended by it, okay? Or you could feel like it's about you when it's not about you. Alrighty. So just be careful with the self talk and the self conversation, and don't read too much into things that are happening in other people's lives and why they didn't make it about you and stuff like that. Or be careful with like giving things to other people and then you not getting credit for it, okay? That kind of thing. But don't go believing everything that you hear, because you can be super gullible. Also be careful with the internet or the social media at this time. So also with this energy, be careful with the cash apps here and sending your cash app number to scammers at this time that say I'll send you money, because they probably really won't. Don't get catfish with the internet, okay, with those girls and guys, because all is not what it seems there. And the bigger it's best to like protect yourself by FaceTiming and Zooming and all that stuff. Get it on camera so you can see who you're talking to. Alrighty. So it could be like that kind of situation happening. So just be careful with this. You're super gullible at this time is what I'm trying to say. On the 4th at 9:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mars enters Capricorn. Why so serious? And you have a stellium in Capricorn. So you're all about securing the bag. You're all about climbing the corporate ladder. Now, you're very ambitious with the stellium in your 10th house and getting along with older family members, or you're not getting along with older family members, or you can be, for some of you here, this could be forming relationships with certain people in your life that you didn't expect to get along with. There is instability in your career is expected, so be cautious. This is a time period where we can hear about some Aries and their reputation getting ruined by throwing caution to the wind and taking risks, saying things on the internet at this time, being fed up with their job restrictions, or even being fed up with family here. So remember, everything is cause and effect. So be careful with your impulsive decisions at this time with this energy. Some circumstances, you could be annoyed at others because you're not receiving your thank you and they're taking credit for your work at this time. Or you could be in a situation where you're going to start resenting other people because of all the things that they have done to you in the past, and you're not over the past because Mercury is still in retrograde for the next 2 weeks. Even though it's direct, we got to deal with the snail trail that is following behind, okay? So, you could really start resenting people for all the things that you do for them at this time with this energy, and the more you have to think about it, the more it's going to piss you off with this energy. Or it could be a busy time for you, and you can be taking on the task of several people and not receiving any recognition for that. But you will, be about bigger picture and help for the sake of helping. Those of you in social media, not the easiest time for growth. So don't try to focus on your numbers or the nasty comment bar, and focus on what makes you happy. This is a time when you must be careful about potential clashes of ego at this time. People and yourself can be very ruthless with this energy. So be careful with this. Stay on the right side of the law. with this energy as well. There is a potential that you may push yourself so hard to get ahead that it will actually affect your health, and this can cause injury or accidents, so be careful with this. You may also push yourself so hard that it stirs up violence and like very subversive opposition to your efforts. You may have to defend yourself against attacks, not necessarily physical ones, but the potential is certainly there. Be careful about being in bad neighborhoods or in associations with shady individuals at this time. There's bound to be a lot of tension in the people around you. It's best to avoid confrontation with authority figures, especially with police, military. This is the time where other people could be going on power trips with this energy here, or other employees who get put in positions of power could be going on a power trip themselves. So I would be careful with the Taurus in your life. On the 11th, at 6:57 a.m., the new moon in Capricorn, and this is an ASMR horoscope. Okay, so this is a busy time for you. This is a time of climbing the corporate ladder. A change in career is likely. Your employer or superior may be going through difficult personal crisis. You are more about your responsibilities. This is a great time to get organized, and you can have clarity, and you can feel productive with this energy. Your personal life may become more public. Your personal popularity is on the rise. Superiors look to you look to you at this time in good eyes. I don't know, I wrote that wrong. Those of you who work in sales, expect a lot of business, or a great time for business picking up. A beautiful energy time for new beginnings at work or with your business. You're very productive. You're getting things done. You're more about handling your business. This could be like quiet time for you as well, and you're more focused on securing the bag at this time with this energy, or you have a lot of common sense, or you're seeing things that other people don't see. This is a great time for crisis situations and delving into crisis situations and fixing things, or showing other people a new perspective and a new way of looking at things or doing things. On the 13th at 9:49 p.m., Mercury enters Capricorn. You have a strong analytical mind. You have an analytical skills to solve complex problems. With your analytical mind, you're able to be calculated and take risk. Trust your intuition and start making smart risk to achieve your goals. This also brings about critical thinking that must be applied to serious or challenging mental work. Without a productive outlook for your intellect, your mind may dwell on negatives, and you could find that you could be in a difficult situation, and you have a difficult time getting out of certain situations. Okay, so keep the energy positive. You may have a career decision to make, and you can be focused on plans, and plans may change. There may be excessive distance between yourself and your superiors. Advancement in career. You may be presented with an opportunity to take a fast track in regards to career. Multiple possibilities open themselves up to you for advancement. Doors and obstacles to success are removed. For some of you, this is an auspicious time period for you in regards to career, because you're putting your best foot forward, and this could be positive changes coming your way. This could be dealing with school, for example, and this could be a positive time for school for some of you here. This is career changes. A positive time like getting a raise or promotion or new responsibilities are coming to you. For some of you, this could be different calling of the guards happening here. So when I say the calling of the guards, it's just basically management is changing at this time. So certain managers may no longer be around with this energy, especially with Sagittarius, because they're going through it with their careers. So it's not the easiest time for them because they got Uranus in the 6th house at this time. So it could be a Sagittarius, and it could be they're getting fired, or they're moving on to something bigger and better with this energy for themselves. And then, you no longer, if you weren't getting along with them, you no longer have to deal with them. Or if you were getting along with them, but they weren't giving you growth, now you have this new person to impress, and they could be, they may like what they see in you, and they'll give you opportunities to grow with this energy here. So this is a very auspicious time for you with that kind of change. All right, maybe you need different eyes to look at you at this time, and whoever's coming in is going to look at you with a brand new pair of eyes and like what they see. Okay, and they're going to help you grow. You are also not getting along with certain people, and it may cause you to have a nervous breakdown or an anxiety attack. It could be a time where also you may get reprimanded. Certain things that you do or say, or you're trying to control the situation. It could be a situation here where it's too many chiefs and not enough Indians, and you could be the chief and you're telling people to do things one way. Another manager is telling people to do things their way at this time, but this person has more clout than you, or this person is like the actual manager and you're working underneath them. So it could be like a situation like that. Then on the 20th at 9:07 a.m., and this is a big energy shift here, because on the 20th we have the sun enters Aquarius and then we have Pluto enter Aquarius. So this is a definite big energy shift. And then another big energy shift is on the 27th with Uranus. So this is a powerful energy week towards the end of January. So on 9:07 a.m. the sun enters Aquarius. This is in your 11th house of friendship, networks, and goals. This is going to take the overtones of Aquarius. You can be joining a new group or organization, starting a new job, committing yourself to your job. Your goals or life purpose are likely to change significantly now. You may have a renewed sense of identity, or you may have just finally figured out who you are as a person, your wants, your needs, and your desires as a person, or you just now feel like you know what you want in regards to your goals now. You had time to think about it last year and stuff, or maybe you went through so many challenges that you realize what you want out of life at this time. You will probably want to prove yourself and will work very hard to get ahead. You may find that you want more power or authority. Your ambitions increase. You may need to convince others when it comes to your ideas. Your thoughts, trends, or what you post online can be ahead of their time, and everyone else needs to catch up. So give it about 5 years and then everybody else would be doing it. So whatever is going on that you may invent, because Pluto is in Aquarius, that you may invent, that you may come up with, you may want to get a patent for it, just saying, okay? Like those, for example, those lowrider jeans were actually invented by Mariah Carey and her set designer, and they cut off the edges of the jeans, and then they became popular for a while. And she wished that she got a patent for it. So you may want to patent and copyright certain things that aren't going to take off right away, but then in the next 5 years or so, everybody else is going to be doing it. And you're going to be like, Other people need more convincing when it comes to things that you want to do. Others can find you to be rebellious, off doing your own thing. So you may not be getting along with those in authority, or you may not be getting along with others who are sticklers for the rules with this energy as well. Then on the 20th at 7:56 p.m., Pluto enters Aquarius in your 11th house. This is joining a group, organizations, joining a gym at this time, or a religion. You're being more invested in activism or a religious group, volunteering your time or energy. You're going to have lessons with the group at this time, so the focus is going to be on the group, and it could be also on your career during the next 20 years too as well, or how much you do for others here with this energy. You're giving energy. Your need now, you have a hard time saying no to others. So I would really be careful with Pluto and Aquarius here, because you have a lot of lessons at this time in what you say yes to with this energy, and you may regret your decision. Okay, so careful. You can become for some of you, this could be you want to be fix-it Felix with this energy. You want to fix people's problems. So you could be getting invested in other people's drama, and other people could really take advantage of that situation, and you're not going to get any kind of reciprocation. So you have a lot of lessons with your giving energy over the next 20 years. So I will be careful with that as well. So be careful when it comes to other people taking advantage of you, or if you're assuming that your boss is going to give you credit for work because it's their work that you're doing and you're not going to get credit for it, and then you're going to find yourself every retrograde like quitting your job because you can find a better paying job, and then you're going to keep doing what you're doing and like thinking, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to butt kiss to them, and it's not going to get you nowhere. Okay, so try to work on not doing so much for other people, because you're going to find it's not going to get you nowhere. Let me see. You're going to learn about who your real friends are at this time, because you're going to go through cycles with other people. Whoever has to leave your life, let them leave your life during these transit, because every time Pluto goes retrograde, and Pluto's going back in Capricorn later on this year. So you're going to see like it's going to start to be like a revolving door of people in your life, okay? The focus is more on groups and organizations, friendships and career. You're original in your way of thinking, inventive, so you can be coming up with new trends, money-making ideas. And this is only because Pluto is in Aquarius, okay? So that's why. So the conversation, every time Pluto goes into a different sign, the conversation changes, okay? So not every time, let's say if you're like a Libra rising and you're listening to this video and you're thinking, oh, and then when Pluto goes into like, you know, Pisces, for example, and you're, well, you know, I'm just saying, like wherever the 11th house is, you know, don't think like, oh my God, I'm double inventive. No. It doesn't mean that. You're going to have a different conversation. Like Pluto in the 11th house in a Capricorn is basically you need other people to help you grow. And you have friends that are rich and powerful, and then you ask them to collab with you because you can't see things all the way through. That's the only way you're going to make money on your own. See, it's like that. So here, you're just very inventive. You're the ones inventing the new apps, starting new trends. So we can see another social media page start opening up. You can be introducing the world to a new way of using technology. You can be dealing with power struggles with other people at work. So you may leave a situation, quit, or find another job at this time, and you're not going to be happy with the current job. So a lot of you, this could be leaving a situation when Pluto goes retrograde, okay? For some of you, this could happen in the next 2 weeks, towards the end of January in the next 2 weeks is what I mean, okay? And then you can find yourself leaving the situation, okay? Because you're not getting along with other people. For those of you in school, it may not be the easiest time with getting along with other kids with this energy here, or you could be gravitating to kids who are very unique and like the emo kids. And also you could be, you know, you could, if your child is an Aries rising or Sun and Aries in the first 4 houses, you could find that your child is going to go like almost like every time Pluto goes retrograde, they're gonna, and then Pluto goes direct, they're gonna go through phases, like all the phases, you know, like in the 80s, how like in the 80s we went through all these phases. They're gonna go through all these phases, and it's gonna seem like almost every year they're going through a phase, you know, of some kind, and it's gonna be like, oh my God. All right, so that's gonna be interesting to watch, because they're trendsetters, or they really follow the trends and keep up with the trends at this time. So this is gonna be very interesting to watch. Alrighty, so the first card to come up with is the Justice card. This is dealing with court for some of you. This is something heavy on your mind. Not sure if you're going to do it or not with this energy here. The Knight of Cups, blessings onto the universe this month for you as well. With this energy, you could also see some auspicious changes happening for you at this time. The Five of Cups, you're over certain situations in your life. For some of you, you could be leaving a group or organization. For some of you, you could be walking away from a marriage, and you could be done with it. So it could be something like that happening. The Page of Cups, I feel like this month you need to be careful, because you know you got a stellium in Capricorn, so you're very serious at this time, and you're not getting along with certain people, especially people who are like in authority, or those parents that are older. So you can find yourself butting heads with other people with this energy. So it's going to be kind of like a little bit of an emotional roller coaster ride this month for you. So watch your emotional self during this time period. The Seven of Wands, yeah, dealing with court. So you're not going to be on speaking terms for a very long time with certain family members. For others of you, this is legal matters. I see a defense lawyer, and this could go on for a very long time. For others of you this month, you may have court coming up for you this month with this energy. I see poetic justice happening for you as well. I see you speaking your truth at this time. And Pluto in Leo, not Pluto in Leo, Pluto in Aquarius does that, where it brings about a lot of truth and speaking your truth. And then also those of you who have Pluto and Leo, my 50-year-olds, this could be a time period here where you can find that you're going to say your truth and you're going to speak your mind, and a lot of truth is going to be revealed, or a lot of confirmation is going to come from the truth that you're speaking. The 7 of Coins, I see a victory. I see a fruit of your victories coming up. For others of you, definitely indecisive about the changes that you're making at this time, or the changes that you need to make, or you're just not ready to make changes in your life because you're scared of the unknown at this time. For some of you, I feel like you are entering new territory this year, so you don't know what to do. For some of you, this could be a move happening with this energy as well. This could also be thoughts of moving. Maybe you're moving away from family members, or wanting to move away from the spouse at this time, like you got an ex and you guys are like separated and stuff like that, so you guys want to move away from each other. For others of you, this could be thoughts of moving or traveling coming up. The 6 of Wands, I feel like this is an optimistic time. For some of you, you could be excited about the new year and what the new year brings to you. This could also be a positive time of purchasing a home with this energy for some of you, and you could be excited about that, okay? The 5 of Swords, for some of you here, I feel like you're not getting along with certain people in your life, and you want to move as far away from them as possible. But I do see like you could be getting a confidence boost in regards to legal matters as well. I feel like this is a great time for those of you in media and social media. This is also a great time for teachers with this energy, so this is a positive time for that. I feel for some of you here, you could be taking it easy at this time, all right? For others of you, you're doubting the energies, you're doubting your intuition during this time period, you're doubting your own abilities with this energy, so I'd be careful with that. The Page of Coins, I feel like the focus could be more on your children this month with this energy as well, because we have the Page of Cups and the Page of Coins and the Knight of Cups. So for some of you here, a lot of the messages that I have to say to you at this time, this could be messages that are coming up in the future. This could be a time of reinvention. This could be a new you. This could be also you because of the experiences and the things that you're going to be going through at this time. This could also be an emotional time for growth at this time. So you're going to change as a person. For some of you, I see a wonderful friendship coming into your life. The 4 of Wands, I see you happy and optimistic and bubbly. For some of you, this could be focusing on work and home, and being more of a homebody at this time. The Death card does bring about changes coming up, so expect the unexpected with this energy here. Okay, and the King of Coins, I feel there's more money coming in for you this month with this energy. I feel for some of you here, you're more about your stability, or you could be dealing with somebody that's an earth sign and they're about their stability as well. I see money worries, but then I see the IRS check coming in for some of you. For some of you here, I feel like the focus is on lack with this energy, like you have enough money to pay your bills and stuff and to put food on the table and stuff, but then for everything else you want to do, you don't feel like you have enough money for that. So you could be feeling some kind of way. So I would be careful with that. Follow your passions that make you happy with this energy here. Certain things in your life can be a process, or you're waiting for your IRS check. I feel like for some of you, you could be starting a new business endeavor here as well. And this could be turning a hobby into a money-making idea. The Wheel of Fortune card, expect the unexpected with this energy. So certain things are changing. Your new normal is coming up, and this could be towards the end, the 20th, the week of the 20th of January. The Hermit card, you can be more of a mystic. For some of you, you can be delving more into your spirituality at this time with this energy as well. As I connect with this energy here, I feel like for some of you that you're still trying to hold on to the past. So you may have a difficult time letting go of a past relationship, or you're not done grieving a situation in your life at this time, but you have a real difficult time letting go. Okay, so Elsa, you need to work on letting go. Alrighty, I do see you getting legal advice this month with this energy, or this could be just simply going to like HR and getting like, I don't know, like getting an accountant this month and working on your taxes. In the States, I know in the fall starts the Europe's taxes, and then in January starts the United States taxes. So everybody could be like going to get their taxes done for them during this time period. Okay, so the focus on taxes with this energy, you could be disappointed with your taxes at this time, or the amount that you thought you were going to get is not the amount that you're going to get back. So you could be feeling some kind of way. For others of you, you're a great coach or you're a great teacher, and it really shows at this time, or you're a great trainer and training other people with this energy. So you're like the person that everybody goes to for training. Okay, the King of Swords, you're very analytical in your way of thinking, or this could be dealing with people in your life. Lots of people here in your cards as well with this energy. Lots of men in your cards that you could be dealing with this energy here. Okay, so, and this could be like family members that I feel as I connect with the energies. All right, and I feel like they could be more in your life, or you could be spending more time with them, or there's a lot going on between you guys. I do see criminal activity, so be on the right side of law with this energy. The Moon card, I feel for some of you here, all is not what it seems with this energy. For some of you, you're trying to be very logical about a situation. Like you are trying to keep your feet planted about a situation. You are really trying. This could be like for some of you here, it could be a situation where you're not trying to get your heart broken again, and your intuition is like really eating at you or talking to you, or you can't stop thinking of this person, and you could find that, you know, like you're trying to be as logical as possible with this energy, whether or not you're trying to determine whether or not you want to be in a long-term relationship with this person, because you just don't want to get your heart hurt again. You don't want to get burned. But I do feel like the focus is a lot about court. It wants to talk about at this time. So I do see like a lot of legalities coming up for some of you. For some of you, this could be like dealing with like if you're an artist, you could be dealing with like record labels. I don't know if they still have record labels, but you could be dealing with something like that, or somebody wanting to manage your career with this energy, and dealing with legalities and stuff like that with like music producers and stuff like that, because I do see like a lot of communications going on here. And then for some of you, you're very cerebral and in your head. I do see success does bring about healing. I do see more money coming in, and it's going to bring about healing certain past situations in your life, and you're able, because of that healing, you're able to move on from certain situations. The 10 of Wands, I feel for some of you here, careful about taking on other people's responsibilities. You could be a little bit gullible during this time period. The Queen of Swords, I feel you have a lot of influence over other people. This is a great time for communications. For some of you, this could be a raise or a promotion coming up at the end of the month. And I feel like you are able to communicate what you want at this time. But I feel like also they are trying to sweeten your pot. So this could be a situation where you have one foot in the door, one foot out the door at this time. And they could be trying to sweeten your pot, but all is not what it seems. So get that raise or that promotion idea in writing before they go talking about it, because it's going to be a situation where they're just trying to tell you something to try to keep you at this time. Okay, I feel also that for some of you here, you could be dealing with a group or organization, and this could be a fun thing. This could be like going to a concert, or going to some kind of like group vacation with people, or going on one of those ships with the themes or something like that, or going to a concert. So this could be a fun time for that. The Star card, your consciousness is changing as well. You want to be more about community. For some of you, Pluto energy, so around the 20th, you're going to be volunteering your time and energy. You're going to be recommitting yourself to your goals as well with this energy. This is a positive time for court as well for some of you here. The World card, the world works in your favor. I feel this is a time of destiny. So destiny is definitely taking you and putting you where you need to be at this time. The Queen of Coins, I feel for some of you here, you may be making new friends at this time with this energy. That could be like life-changing, or they represent a catalyst of change. I see justice being served at this time for you with this energy. I feel like for some of you, the soulmate could be coming in at this time as well. More responsibilities, more money coming in. with this energy. Follow your passions at this time because it'll lead you to success. Stay out of lack consciousness. Delve into affirmations like money flows through me freely, copiously, and endlessly. Okay, the Eight of Coins, you're obsessed about money with this energy here as well, or you could be obsessed about work with this energy. There's money worries, but then the King tells me here that you don't have to worry about money for some of you. The Knight of Wands, I feel, yeah, fortune bubbling over at this time. A great time for those of you in media and social media. You find creative ways to defend yourself at this time. And the Three of Cups, I feel like you could be more about your social life during this time period. You do have like a lot of arcane cards here. You do have like a lot of pages and knights here and kings here. So you could be talking to a lot of people this month. This month is not going to be boring for you, that's for sure. All right. I don't like the way my camera looks, but anyways, show your love and support to your girl Marie. And oh my god, I look so short, even though I am only 5'5". Show your love and support to your girl Marie, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. If you would like a reading with me, or you want a yearly done or 6-month report to see where you're headed, then check out my description box below for the consultation page. I know the hyperlink is cut off, but it works. Okay, so check it out. And yeah, and thank you for everyone watching. Happy New Year. Kisses. Mwah.